Hello, Facebook friends. It's Carla, your online doctor, with today's Live in 5. Today is Thursday, May 23rd. It is 5:07 p.m. I'm a few minutes late. I told you I was working, hit some traffic on the way home, but here I am. So, we've been talking about Ayurvedic medicine for a couple of days now. Hello, Glenn. How are you? Now, the question always to ask before you see an Ayurvedic practitioner is this person qualified? Is this person trained? Does this person have a license? All those kind of things, because the regulation may not be the same in your state. It may not be the same as it might be for a medical professional. Hello, Cecilia. Hello, Jason. So, there is an organization called NAMA, N-A-M-A, the National Ayurvedic Medical Association. They have tried for over a decade to create and implement internal regulating standards for the practice of Ayurvedic medicine. Now, they are designed to improve and promote safety, efficacy, recognition, and legitimacy of the practice. They are intended to serve as a framework for state licensing in the United States and recognize 3 practice categories. Number 1, an Ayurvedic health counselor. They are trained to focus on preventive health care as well as health promotion with a specific focus on diet and lifestyle. Number 2, and I guess a level higher, would be an Ayurvedic practitioner. They have additional training compared to a health counselor in pathology and disease management beyond what would be for just a health counselor. And then lastly, the higher level is an Ayurvedic doctor. Now, they're not permitted to diagnose as a Western disease entity, but they are well versed in all 8 branches of Ayurveda, which we're going to discuss tomorrow. And they have substantial research skills. They have more clinical experience based on a more extensive internship. They have a minimum of 250 patient encounters in order to receive that title as an Ayurvedic doctor. Hello, Elizabeth. I can't wait to see you on Tuesday. Okay, so under current legal state in the United States, Ayurvedic professionals are not always able to practice to the full extent as in other countries. Each state has laws prohibiting the unlicensed practice of medicine, and Ayurvedic doctors can be in violation civilly and criminally if they are in violation. Some states also prevent Ayurvedic doctors from using the title even if they graduated from an Ayurvedic program. Now, all of this said, the question now is Ayurvedic medicine safe? Considering it's been practiced for thousands of years, it's generally considered to be very safe. Now, there are some concerns over the risks of toxicity when using Ayurveda formulations and herbs, which are not closely regulated, specifically ones that contain heavy metals, including lead, mercury, and arsenic. Studies have mostly found positive effects of integrated Ayurvedic medicine on improved quality of life in people with many medical conditions due to lifestyle and dietary improvements, as well as yoga and stress management. Now, as always, talk to your healthcare provider before adding Ayurvedic products to your health routine, especially if you are currently taking prescription medications. Now, again, with that said, and you've heard me say this before, most Western medicine doctors are going to say, no, don't do that because there's no proof, there's no science, I don't believe it works, yada, yada, yada. And they really have no basis on it other than they don't know what they're talking about because they've never looked into it. So I encourage you to do your own research. Make sure that you're finding a practitioner who has credibility, who is well experienced, who is in the area and has a lot of good reputation, and obviously meets whatever licensing requirements there are for your state. So again, I'm not saying not to use them. I absolutely believe that something that's been around for 3, 4, 5,000 years probably has a lot more benefits than what we've been doing for the last 100 years, considering we're not a very healthy society, in my opinion. I think we're getting sicker as the years go by. So look into it, see if it's something that works for you, but just be aware that if you are taking medications, that there could be interactions, and you want to make sure your doctor is aware of what you're doing. Now, as far as the practice and their herbs and formulations, if there's no heavy metals in them, I believe there's a lot of benefit and a lot of safety behind it. Again, the concern with heavy metals obviously is that they are dangerous, and you don't want to be adding them to your body if you can avoid it. So that is something that you would say to the Ayurvedic practitioner, doctor, or health counselor that you're working with. Please make sure that I'm not getting any of those. If that's something you want to prescribe, I prefer not to. Okay? Then you're getting the best of both worlds. Thank you. My hair looks nice. I appreciate it. Thank you. And hello, Pamela. I think you hopped on towards the end. Anybody else? Not right now that I'm getting any notifications for. So I hope that some of that helps a little bit. I learned a little bit about that. I didn't know the specifics about the different levels of training that they receive. I think this is awesome. I'm learning so much. So tomorrow we're going to talk about the 8 branches of Ayurvedic medicine and some of the interesting things about them. I think it's a good thing. So guys, hope you're enjoying it. If you have topics you want me to discuss, something that obviously not specific medical diseases or whatever, but basic general concepts or areas that you want me to focus on, put it in the comments, send me a message, because I'm running out of topics. No, that's not true. There's so many topics to talk about. So we're always going to find something to talk about. So, but I'd like to talk about what you guys want to hear. That also helps. So I hope you guys have an awesome evening. We'll be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock for another Live in 5.